drop.
Hey guys, this is Nox from Crysis2Casts, and along with the almighty SDub, we're bringing you another cast from the Crysis2Casts series. And today we have the SiTH versus the NEXT matchup that happened in the EFPS tournament as well. So we got a parking deck 2 rounds for you that we'll be commentating, so hopefully you guys are gonna enjoy it.
Heck yeah. So in the beginning here, real quick cap fight SiTH. They're really taking advantage of this little hallway right here. Like, whereas the normal way people might go is up the ramp around the corner, which is kind of a dangerous place on the first floor, but they really are taking advantage of this kind of easy side to cap on, with 2 caps in the first 2 minutes, looks like.
Yeah, real quick. I like to go through this corridor as well. It's fast if you can get the support, with you.
I died.
Yeah, and that's another thing that's to be mentioned, that WarSpirit isn't recording his voice right now, so we can't really hear it, but he's using flashbangs, which is kind of odd, but when everyone's concentrating in that little hallway right there, like all 4 of his teammates, and that's kind of normally where the other guys would go to, it really helps out a lot.
Yeah, definitely. And you can see there's like 2, 3 of them. I think they're all kind of pushing. They do have one guy on defense kind of just scouting if they're coming right or left, but they're pretty much just concentrated on this hallway. So I think it's a pretty solid strategy. I usually play this way too. I don't know, do you play like that, Dubs?
Yeah, I'm on the card.
I'm here. It depends. It all depends on where my team is, and also like it kind of communicates to me where they are. If they're on first floor, I will go through the hallway, and then instead of going right down the hallway, I'll go through the ruined place, because the hallway is also another spot where it's really easy to get killed until you get into one of the side rooms, and if you get into one of the side rooms, then it takes longer to get there. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword, but I will go on first floor if my teammates are there. Really, it's wherever my teammates are.
Right, definitely. Yeah, no, it makes sense. Support is everything. So, but it seems like SiTH is definitely playing it this left corridor side. Look at that, they just keep running. It's 3-0 already.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, well, I mean, it looks like NEXT is putting forth an effort here trying to cap the flag, but dang, this FOV makes it look like WarSpirit's like speed hacking or something. He's cruising.
Yeah, no, he's got the feline, and the mobility with feline is great. It makes you feel like you're so light. And that's what I like in Crysis, kinda, is that it doesn't matter which weapon you got. Or I guess it matters, because every weapon actually makes your character feel different. If it's a shotgun, or if you're holding the MK60, or if you're using an L tag, or if you got a feline, you really can feel the difference in the weapon, the way you move, the power jumping and everything. So
definitely.
Yeah, no, look at that. Just keep running. 4-0 already.
Now, one thing that I might not do if I snag the flag and jump up into the window would be to flick on stealth. That makes it kind of a really easy kill, and also since they've capped it 4 times already, NEXT kind of has the idea of where they're going, and it's even like easy to guess. Say with like a SCAR and just spray, get 1 bullet in them, and then another bullet will kill them. I mean, it's pretty simple. You take, I think, 300% damage in the stealth, so it's pretty huge.
No, definitely. Yeah, I think you're totally right. You don't want to put on the stealth right away. And as I'm a pretty big fan of stealth classes. That's one thing that I kind of learned mostly from Piemaker, I guess. And Cap used to play it the same way. At first we used to play stealth, definitely. Try and confuse them. Now 8-9 months after the release of Crysis, people are pretty good at spotting even guys in stealth. So it's actually much more beneficial if you run in just power, and you can actually throw that armor on, or even just run in the power. But once you get a little bit through the map, and you feel pretty confident there's nobody around you, sometimes it's a good idea to flick the stealth on just to confuse them a little bit, because they're always going to be running after the marker. But you might be in a different room, they think you're in front of them, but you could be behind the wall and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, like, I will admit that the thing, me not using stealth is kind of an elitist thing, but, I mean, I'll admit that. There are times when it is beneficial, but, I mean, most of the time I feel like it's not, but it's a playstyle.
Yeah. No.
And the first round here. So, we got 4-0 in the first round. Let's see if NEXT can take it back here, because that side is easier to cap on with that little hallway right there.
You're totally right. I just want to mention, in the previous round, NEXT, I think they were running the way I like to run it is actually take it on that little destroyed Humvee and just jump into that first level there, and then just go left around the corner and take it down straight to your relay post. I wonder if if SiTH is going to be taking the same road, or if they're going to be running through this corridor again here.
Did you just see that Relentless kill?
Yeah.
There are only 4 players on the enemy team, and Relentless has 4 kills. Way to go, that was pretty awesome.
He just took it down. That's sweet.
Dang, and then he flashbangs and spawns. That's pretty amazing. So yeah, it's another important thing you mentioned last time was kill counting. So kill 4 guys, about 8 seconds later they all show up and they threw the grenade in the spawn area. So that was pretty smart with WarSpirit.
Definitely. Yeah, no. He took him down there. He put down the Thor's hammer.
Yeah, no kidding. That was pretty impressive.
With the feline, you know, especially, you're like, whoa, what the hell? You only have like 52 bullets. You know,
yeah.
I guess
good mention.
it's a precision spraying. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Whenever I use the feline, I can't even kill like one guy with an entire clip. I'm so bad at aiming with it or whatever.
I'm always thinking everybody has armor and hands on when I use the feline. And then halfway through the game, I gotta switch back to my marshal because I just get, you know, I rage up.
I actually think either Black Napalm or N8 Manny just got a triple kill with the shotgun and then took it back. I think he's at a capper right now too, actually. Those guys, N8 Manny and Black Napalm. I think N8 Manny in particular. Those guys are really nutso with the shotgun too. I might put them on your level, but they definitely piss me off as much as he pissed me off. So.
Oh yeah. No, definitely. I was watching him. I was watching this game earlier, you know, and you're right. He's pretty mobile. He knows what to do. Like he knows the style of the shotgun, of the Marshall, and he does it right. Lots of power jumping, and he's trying, and he's good. He's just, unfortunately, it seems like SiTH is pushing very hard. They don't really leave much of a space, and you know, if you're their solo, you're just not gonna do much, right?
Yeah, they are going for the idea that the best defense is a good offense, but they're really pushing hard here, taking the same route too.
Yeah, they are. You know, I'm just curious right now. See, look, they're going left again. I'm not a big fan of going this way. You know, when you're capping from this side, I like to go to the right side. You know, like I said, jump on the Humvee and go to the first level because you can get out of sight real quick, and it's really hard to actually get close to you. You know, once you get behind the wall there and stuff. Because
I think
sorry,
is the hallway the fastest way to get back to your flag?
I think so. I don't know. We haven't really timed it, but you can probably, if you go left side, it's the most linear way. So you're probably the fastest. But the only problem is that it's a pretty easy place to get shot from, you know, from the other side. Even when you're just hitting the window to jump down, it's happened to me many times when someone would just hit a couple bullets in my back.
Okay.
That's why I like to go right a little bit and confuse them. Not that many people go right here, you know, and slide down. Not that many people actually go this way to cap.
That's true.
We got one already.
I guess another thing I was talking about earlier was that NEXT was my underdog team. Like, they were the team that really tried hard to get 4 players on, because they had 3. They had Black Napalm, they had N8 Manny, and they had another dude. I can't remember his name right now, but looked on Reddit, looked on YouTube subscribers, looked for everywhere just to get their 4th player. And I think Scorpio actually, you know, stepped up and started playing with him.
No, it's
not sure they worked out.
Yeah, no, it's definitely an interesting team. I mean, you know, if you're saying, I mean, they were put together pretty much last minute, right? So they didn't have much of a practice, you know, with each other. But they sure are putting up a good game. I mean, you know, although it's 6-1, I believe, right now. But you know, they're playing against a clan that's been playing together for a long time. They have a huge player base, and you can obviously see they probably picked the best, you know, the crop of the cream of the crop for these games, right?
Yeah, and also they are, I think before this they were practicing on the map. I think in the comment for the video, sorry, the description of the video, it says they're practicing together for quite some time to get some good team play. So I mean, it obviously is an advantage right here for all the reasons.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and you know, the other thing too, if you're playing with somebody for a while, you know the communication, how you actually go about things, where people are, you know their play style as well, you know what to expect from your teammates. But if you're playing with a bunch of random people just kind of put together, you know, you can have a good game, it can be fun, but it can also be frustrating because you don't know what to expect. But there you have it, end of round 2 and 6-1 for SiTH here.
Sick. I recorded it.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid match. You can see right here. Look at that, SiTH just dominated the scoreboard again.
Definitely.
Alright, well, good games. I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you in the next cast then.